Alright, chat. Thursday. And I think I fixed my mic. It was really bad yesterday. I really apologize because we actually had a lot of we had a lot of viewers and my mic was horrible. And I was racking my brain. Like, why is it suddenly just like hot trash? And then I realized the other night I was playing Fortnite and my brother was telling me about the karaoke they have in Fortnite now in the like I think it's called like main stage festival or whatever game mode. And so we were doing karaoke and for some reason my like in-game mic in Fortnite was sounding weird. So I had to like turn down the gain on my Focusrite. And apparently that's what was ruining it. Oh dear, somehow I got my headphones in a knot. Anyway, that's what happened to it. So I finally like retraced my steps and figured out what I did to it. So yeah, it's fixed. So that's one crisis solved. All right, we got chat, everything's set up. Today we are working on the children's book. I don't have a long stream planned today. Well, we're gonna see what we can do. Kind of pick up where we left on this one. Let me grab my phone. I'm gonna set a timer, guys, and we're gonna go for an hour. And then if we end up going longer, we go longer. But I think I really want to spend more time on my special project, which we might be streaming once I kind of get everything figured out. I'm still developing a lot of the story and the concept, and it's really hard for me to like do all that on stream. So probably not going to do that just yet, but it's in the plans. It is in the plans for sure. I also brought a snack today. So I am like, for some reason, really hungry. Or let's do this. Where did we leave off? Sometimes I feel like such a like I guess like a princess. Like everything has to be like perfectly spaced between my tablet, my keyboard, like everything. And if it's not, then like I feel so like discombobulated. Okay, here's what we were doing. I think we were working on the furniture. Also, sorry guys if I sound a little bit sick. I like think it's allergies. But for some reason I woke up this morning just like really congested, which kind of sucks. Which is also why we're doing a shorter stream, so you guys don't have to listen to me as long. I think I'll bring out the color things so you guys can see. I feel like it's nice when you guys can see what I'm kind of doing. Just darken this a little bit. I'm kind of thinking that I might not stream tomorrow and I might just do like I feel like during the winter months it was easier to stream like 3 days a week. But like the weather is so nice. And so like I'm thinking maybe like during summer months, not that summer yet, but like late spring, summer, maybe I'll do like 2 streams a week, and then as we get back into fall and winter, I'll do 3 again. I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, that's too dark. Like I gotta watch what I'm doing. Lock it in, Emma. So you might be switching that up. Later I'm gonna show you, this is off topic, but I finished the palette patch collection. Ah, shoot. I was drawing outside the lines. Alright, well we can erase this a little. because some of you guys watched me creating the Palette Patch collection, and I didn't do a lot of the like pattern creating live on stream. I did a lot of like creating the assets for it live, just because a lot of it's just me kind of putting things together, then pulling them apart. It's just really, really boring and tedious. So I was like, I'm not gonna make people watch that. So now you guys can just see like the finished product. You can see how I used all the little illustrations we created. Right, for the couch. Oh, I think that's a little dark. Oh yeah, that looks good. Try something like that. Just get some base shading in here. Oh, and also I can show you guys my new portfolio, because I kind of spruced it up. Everything looks much better now. Oh, Gecko! Hey, V Gates. It's going good. It's going good. I was saying earlier, like, for some reason I woke up. Like, I don't have a cold, but like the pollen has been bothering me a lot this year, so I kind of sound like I have a cold. So sorry if I sound a little, I guess, like congestive. But other than that, I'm doing good. How about you? I think we might go a little lighter on this. But I should probably establish the really dark sections first. So it's probably alright if I do that. That's okay. I actually have a cold as well. Oh man, that sucks. Being sick is really just such a pain, you know? Okay, let's see here. Stay a little lighter. Do 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 do. Yes, it's annoying. It really is. It just feels like a big inconvenience, you know? And there's like nothing you can do. You have to like wait it out. That's the worst part. And this looks pretty good for now. Just keeping it simple. Alright, now what were we doing over here? We gotta work on the couch. In the armchair. What layer did I put that on? That'd be the left side. That'd be page... Wait a minute. I didn't name these right. Imagine that. Mistakes were made, guys. Okay, here we go. We'll start with the blanket. Work on your first book is going strong, I see. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like I'm conquering it too much, but we're getting there. I think I've finally like settled into a style, which feels good. Now it's just like a matter of like step by step doing each page and then trying to make sure they look cohesive. I think that's where I'm like most worried. I'm probably just overthinking it. I have a tendency to do that. I feel like it's gonna feel really like strange to have it like at some point when it's done. Like having it done, it'll take a while before it like really sinks in, I think. Like I actually did it. 'Cause I've been working on it for a hot minute. But I think it'll be a while before I do another book, just because I kind of have something planned with the silly ducks that's gonna be taking up a lot of my kind of like storytelling energy. But I think it's gonna be fine. Good artists always overthink and are never really satisfied with their work. I I hope that's true. Then maybe I'm not doing too bad. Maybe I'm right on track. Maybe this is just where I need to be. Da, 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 do. Alrighty, let's do maybe like more pink. Although, actually, this is gonna have more warm shades because it's with Piggy's character. A little shading here, and a little there. Alright, that's probably good for now. Let's do the couch. I wonder if we should keep it yellow because... Hear me out, guys. The problem is that Figgy is yellow. What if we did like a tan orange type shade? But we gotta be careful because it can't be too orangey because it'll blend in with the turtle shell. Maybe do like... Alright, watch this. We shade it with like dark like peachy colors. And a little more in this zone. I don't know. Let's play around with it a little. But yeah, that's not bad. That kind of goes nice with the blanket. And then it doesn't blend in too much with Figgy, but it still has nice harmony to it. Yeah, that should be okay. That should be alright. Do trumpet music for you guys a little bit. Man, Gecko, I was saying yesterday, my mic was absolutely terrible. I was re-listening after stream because Rose had mentioned that my mic, like, what? It sounded like quiet. I mean, I don't have a fantastic mic to start with, but it sounded so bad. And so I finally figured out what I had done. And the other night I was doing karaoke with my two siblings and I had adjusted like the gain on my mic and never switched it back. And so that's what happened. That's why my mic was absolutely atrocious yesterday. I don't know how anybody could even really hear what I was saying. It's a little better today. I still feel like I don't have it 100% back to where it was though. I'm like, oh man, I feel so bad for everyone who had to listen. I'm glad I figured it out. I was like, did my mic break? I was like, I really hope not. Okay, I was already wondering, but I was still able to understand you. I don't know how you were, because it was really, really, really bad. And my sister Rose, she messaged me and she's like, your mic's a little quiet. And I think she said that in chat. And after I finished streaming, I messaged her. I'm like, Rose, it wasn't just quiet. It was terrible. Like, really, really bad. And Rose is always trying to be nice. So she's like, no, it wasn't that bad. I was like, it was really bad. I was like, man. I'm like, I need to tell her, like, if it's bad, I won't be offended. I just need to fix it. So yeah, Rose, if you're watching now, next time my mic sounds that bad, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to tell me. Like, sometimes it's best not to be too nice, and sometimes you gotta tell people the truth. But thankfully, it's a little bit better today. Alright, I think this is good for now. Oh, we should do the chair. Where's the chair layer? Here we go. And we need need. Do, do, do. Just a little bit of shading here. That'll help put that back behind the blanket a little bit more. Yes, your voice is very clear now. Okay, good. Very good. Thank you, Gecko. Yeah, if my mic ever sounds like super off, feel free to tell me. I really do. I appreciate it. Then I can try and fix it. Because nothing is worse than like a terrible mic. Like, I personally can't listen. Like, if the audio is really bad, I just cannot listen to people. And so, even the mic I have now, even when it's at its clearest, I still don't love it. So, I'm saving up money to buy a new mic because I just think good audio is really important, especially when you're streaming or like people who do podcasts. Like, you have to have a good mic, you know? So, chat, we're gonna get a new mic at some point. Alright, guys. I did bring a snack to eat. Oh, I thought I almost crashed Photoshop. But I hate like eating on stream. I feel like I can't eat and be watched. So I'm just gonna like make you guys look at the ceiling while I eat. It's a very nice ceiling. Bon appetit. Thank you, Gecko. It's very good. It's like my sister made. It's like a chocolate protein brownie. It's really good. And so I made a hot chocolate to go with it too. Maybe we leave the couch and chair and work on the armchair. Sounds very delicious. Yeah, it is. She just kind of like, she didn't really have like a recipe she was telling me. She just kind of threw in things and said a prayer, put it in a bake, and it turned out. She's good at that kind of stuff though. She's good at cooking everything. I had salad and chicken breast for dinner. Simple but good. Honestly, that sounds really good. I really honestly like, lately I just like a good simple meal where it's like a balance of like protein, a balance of like vegetables, and then, you know, like carbs or some type of fat. Just like a balance of like all of them. Like nothing like super complicated. Maybe just like chicken over rice or something. Like, I'm with you. Something simple is really nice. I'm not really like I'm not like the kind of person where I have to have like a specific like dish or something to be happy. Like, as long as it has all the elements. It's because it's like I'm into fitness that I'm just like, oh, as long as it checks all the boxes, then, you know, it's a perfect meal. I'm wondering if this shouldn't be this color. I agree. Simple dishes made well are amazing. I'm not much into fancy food. Yeah, and fancy food gets expensive too. So it's like, it's a win-win when you think about it. Although I feel like there's a restaurant my sister and brother-in-law like to take me to, and they have really, really good fried chicken. And it's like, oh my goodness. It's like my kryptonite. I can't help it. I feel very American when I'm like very much, very much in love with fried foods. Like, I know better than to eat them all the time, but like for a special treat, it's just like there's something about it. So, so good. Like, something about that fried chicken and then like coleslaw. Mm. Combine the two. It's so good. You know, we should probably make the legs on the chair a different color. What if they're actually lighter? Maybe something like that. Whoops. Drawing outside the lines, my goodness. Make it a little brighter there. Bit darker on the bottom. Alright, that's probably good for now. Alright, let's zoom out. Funny question. What would you cook if you had to cook for Gordon Ramsay? And you must not under any circumstance mess up. Oh my goodness. Shoot. Alright, hold on. Let me take a bite and think about that. Okay, I thought of something. If you had asked me this question a week ago, I'd have been totally lost. Wouldn't know what to do. But I think it was 3 days ago, 2 days ago, my sister made what I would consider the best hamburger I've ever eaten. And so I don't know 100% how she made it, but I have a pretty darn good idea, and I think I could recreate something very close to it, and I think that's what I would make. But other than that, I'd be I'd be so scared trying to serve him that. I mean, it's Gordon Ramsay. I don't think he's liked anything he's eaten except maybe his own food. Yeah, I'd be pretty terrified. But yeah, the burger that my sister made, what she did is, so she makes like a rub of rosemary. It was Worcestershire sauce. You guys know what I mean. Garlic. I think a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And then it was salt. And I think she did maybe some black pepper as well. But she made like a rub with that. And then she takes the burger and she puts the rub on it. And the burger is actually frozen. And then she puts it into like a bag, seals it, and then cooks it with a sous vide. So it's like this thing that will heat water to a certain temperature. And then it's like kind of like slow cooks it, like in its juices. And then it's in there for 6 hours. And then she takes it out and then she grills it. So the inside stays like really juicy and flavorful because it's been marinating while it was cooking. And then when she grills it, she's pretty much just like, because it's already cooked, she's just like searing the edges, which locks in like all the moisture and flavor. And it was low-key the best burger I've ever eaten. Yeah, that's actually a very good approach since he likes burgers. Okay, I didn't know that. And then maybe he might like it. I don't know. Only problem is I'm not very good at grilling things. I don't know how that would go. Hopefully I wouldn't end up like burning the house down or something. That would be unfortunate. Okay, now we're onto this page. But Gecko, what about you? What would you cook for Gordon Ramsay? Is there like a dish that you're like really confident in cooking? I feel like even if I was really confident in a dish, I'd still be scared. Something really intimidating about Gordon Ramsay. I think he probably likes that people are scared to cook for him. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Alrighty. I'm doing just pretty simple lighting on these characters. Because, you know, I don't want to go too crazy. Because I feel like it could quickly get out of hand. Da 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 da. I don't know, I think I like it with a little more saturation on Sammy, you know? Like I like this pinkish color. It's kind of cute. I would cook him a pasta dish, I think. Oh, okay, Italian style. Something with fresh tomatoes and Parmesan cheese. All right, that sounds good. Then I would kindly serve it to him, take a deep breath, and start running as fast as I can. You know, I forgot about that part. I should do that too. Yeah. You'd get like a mile down the road and you could probably still hear him like swearing about the dish or something. Or worse, he'd chase you down with the food. Yeah, low key, that would be... That sounds a little like a nightmare. Like having a dream that you have to cook for Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I don't know. Da, 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 da. You know, I probably shouldn't have... Oh good, I put the book on a separate layer. I was worried I didn't. Do the hands. I can already hear him scream. Scream calling me a complete donut or donkey. Yeah, literally. Or like the meme, what's the meme where he puts like the bread slices on the sides of someone's head and they're like, what are you? And they're like, an idiot sandwich. I feel like that one's pretty iconic. Yeah, that's probably what would happen to me. That's what would happen to me after I accidentally like burn the house down while I'm trying to grill the world's best hamburger. That would not end well. Somehow I don't think he would handle that with patience and kindness. That meme, yes, amazing. Yeah, I feel like Gordon Ramsay, he's made a big impact in meme culture. And he still is, because he's doing like the Minecraft. I don't know if you see it on YouTube. He's doing like they like green screen him into Minecraft, and then he's like goes to this villager base, and he's like, I guess it's supposed to be a restaurant or something, but it's pretty much like Restaurant Impossible but Minecraft with Gordon Ramsay. It's pretty funny. They've been releasing, is it like every month they release an episode? I don't know how long, but some of them are pretty funny. Especially since I played Minecraft a lot when I was younger. So it's kind of fun to see. I feel like it'd be kind of funny if that's how they made the Minecraft movie. Style like that. There's one episode where someone literally dared to serve him shrimps with chocolate. Oh my gosh. Can you believe the two really do not go together? Okay, so here's my toxic trait. I'm willing to try almost anything, even if it sounds terrible together. But like serving that to Gordon Ramsay, that was pretty brave. But think about it though, they went down in history. Like how many people are brave enough to do that? So he may not have liked their dish, but we'll never forget that person. They have left their legacy. I think I like this lighter pink. I'll have to redo the eyes. I should probably put the eyes on a separate layer. I wonder if I should be making like a color palette. I don't know. Alright guys, let me get a drink. Okay, cute little guy reminds me a bit of Koopa Troopa from Super Mario. I have not thought of those characters in a hot minute. That's great. Yeah, I feel like Sammy, like biasly, this character here is Sammy. I like Sammy a little bit better than the other character, Figgy. But that's probably because Sammy is a introvert and I'm more introverted myself, so maybe I relate to Sammy a little bit more. I want to make some like, there's certain pages out of this book where I really like the illustrations, and I think I might make some like watercolor or gouache versions of them, like in real life. So at some point we might be doing that on stream. Oh, did I just... Oh no, there it is. I thought I crashed Photoshop. Not again! The amount of times I've done that. Do 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 do. Do you have like some favorite like Nintendo games, Gecko? Like what were like, did you have a Wii? Like what consoles did you play? Although they have, don't they have Mario Kart on mobile? I think they do. We would have loved that when we were younger. Although we didn't have phones when we were kids, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Oh well. Do, 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 do. I could probably turn this up a little bit. Alright, now we need to do the toys he's playing with here. Go towards the greens. This kind of looks like the man with the yellow hat's car. Da, da, da. I played all the Nintendo. Oh, all of them? Let's go. All the Nintendo consoles, starting with the Super Nintendo as a kid. Oh, that's awesome. Always loved Zelda, Super Mario, and Pokemon, the classics. And you? Okay. I think our first Nintendo console was a GameCube. And then we got like the Game Boy Advance. I think it was what it was called. It was like, it flipped open and it did have a colored screen. We had those. And then the next thing we moved to was the DS. And then we all got, it was the DSi. So it was the DS with the camera. That was a big deal. And then we all had the 3DS when that came out. And we had a Wii. And then we did not get the Wii U. By that time, we had all like moved on to PC gaming. But my older brother did buy the Nintendo Switch. And then he recently got the Switch too. So he let like the rest of the family have his Switch one, which was really nice. Favorite games though? Let me think. We used to play, I think it was I want to say the first one we played was on GameCube, but it's called Harvest Moon. I know for sure we played the Wii one, but there was one before that we played, but that may have been on DS. So Harvest Moon, Animal Crossing. I played all the Animal Crossings. GameCube, DS, was there one just for the 3DS? Switch, Wii, mobile. I've played like all the Animal Crossings. And then what else? Of course, Mario Kart. We played that a lot. Or like Super Mario Smash Bros. We played that a lot. I feel like we got in a lot of fights with each other over that one. Wow, that's cool. That is many handhelds. Oh no, it literally was when you think about it. I found the DS and the 3DS amazing. No, they like blew our mind. How do you like the Switch 2? I've heard great things about Animal Crossing. So the Switch 2, I haven't really played with much. I did play the new Mario Kart with my brother. But other than that, I haven't played much with the Switch 2. But he likes it. So I guess it's a pretty big upgrade from the other one. I think the hardware in it is better, which is good because some of the games like lagged out a lot on the other one. Like the Switch is fun, but it's really not like Switch 1 is not very powerful. You really can't play too many crazy games on it. But Switch 2 I haven't really played with much. But my brother seems to like it, and I think the screen's bigger. And I want to say they upped the resolution too. But don't take what I say as the honest truth. So yeah, and then Animal Crossings for the Switch is the best Animal Crossing there has been so far. But in my opinion, I feel like the mobile version almost has like more long-term playability because they keep like giving different events and there's new furniture and there's new clothes all the time. But the mobile version is so limited and like you don't have a town that you can walk around in, and I mean you can like decorate, you have like a camp because it's called Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. So you have like a campsite you can decorate instead of a house and then a camper. But it doesn't have like multiplayer functions. So if I had to recommend one, I'd say get Animal Crossing for the Switch. But just know that like there's a set amount of furniture you can get, and there is a point you'll get in your town where there's really nothing more you can do. Like you can decorate it and then like level up there's like a home evaluation thing. So you can like level that all the way to the top. And then you can like, I think there's like an island evaluation for the Switch Animal Crossing because you like live on an island. And you can play with other players. I know in like a recent update, they made it so you can, I want to say like both players can like edit and build on the island, which you couldn't do before. So there's definitely a lot of things to do, but it doesn't have like a lot of like events that the Pocket Camp has, where there's like scavenger hunts, there's fishing tournaments. They don't have like new stuff all the time, you know? It's kind of like you buy, it's like how games were, I guess, when we were younger. We're like, you buy the game and everything that's on it is there. There's no like new updates or new seasons. Kind of like, I guess like how a gacha game would be. So it's like pros and cons, but I definitely like would recommend it. It's very fun. It's a very relaxing game. Very peaceful. You can fish and you can find fossils, all kinds of stuff. So that's cool. I should give it a try. I've never played Animal Crossing before. Yeah, definitely give it a try. I think you'll probably like it. Always enjoyed playing them. I honestly could do a lot more like on my Animal Crossings on the Switch. But I just haven't because I've been playing Heartopia on mobile. And it has a lot of the things I wish like Animal Crossing had. So just kind of been playing that. But Animal Crossing has better graphics than Heartopia. It's like so much better like polished, you know? So they definitely have that over like Heartopia. Da, da, Alright, let's shade this car a little bit. I wonder if I should make it like kind of orangey. And I'm not really like into cars, but if I had to have a car, if someone was like, Emma, right now, you have to have a car, what is the car you'll choose? And I can't choose like a bougie car, right? Just like a standard, like a regular car that, well, I mean, cars are really expensive right now, so pretty much anyone who can afford a new car right now is rich. But anyway, if I could choose like a mid-tier car, there is a, I think it's the Subaru Outback. Yeah, it's like smaller than the Forester, and it comes in like a bright orange color, and the paint like material is like matte, so it's not sparkly. And I think that car is so cute. So I think I would get that car. There's something about orange that I like. So this little car down here kind of reminds me of it. It's not shaped like it, but it's kind of like color-wise giving the Subaru. There we go. Now if I could go all out, I don't know what car I'd get. I don't really know much about cars. I do like sports cars. I like the way they look. But like, I don't like to drive fast. Subaru builds great cars. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I can speak for general, but we have one like Forester Subaru, and we like it. We've had it for a hot minute, so if I could have one car I like, my dream car, it would be a DeLorean. Oh, like from the oh my gosh, Back to the Future. That car, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that would be cool. I'm pretty sure was it Back to the Future? That's the one that has that car, right? Yes, that car. I love that thing. I wonder where like what year is like that model of car? Because I don't remember when that movie came out. I wonder if it'd be hard to find one. I mean, it probably might be hard to find one in like really good condition, but maybe a fixer-upper. Although I bet they're pretty much going everywhere because everybody wants one. It's like 1982. Yeah, that might be difficult. You never know. Maybe someday. That would be pretty darn cool. I'm trying to think like, I'm trying to think of like movies where I really like their car. I feel like, you know how yesterday we were talking about Knight Rider? I think I'd want his car. They only built 9,000 of them? Really? I did not know that. Shoot. That's gonna be like near impossible to get your hands on one now. Oh man. Not to crush your DeLorean dream. That's tough. I don't even know if I've ever, maybe a lot of people probably have them in like, I feel like people who collect older cars, like sometimes they have, like they'll put them in like car museums and stuff eventually. That's probably where you could end up seeing one. Oh, you know what also would be a cute car? What was that movie? It's like a little one of those like beetle cars. I think that's what they call them. There was it was on what's that channel Disney owns? It's ABC. Well, it was like it was called Once Upon a Time, and it was kind of like a modern, I wouldn't call it like a princess series, but it is like all the fairy tale characters were in the world, like the modern world. And the main character in it, she drove, I want to say it was like a yellow one. And I was like, that car is really cute. I kind of want one of those. Like that would be kind of, I don't know, kind of fun to drive around. But I think they make like modern ones of that. So if I can't get an old one, maybe someday I could get a new one. Because I feel like people still like the design. Oh yes, the Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah, that's it. Yep, I think that car is really cute. Especially when you get it like in a fun like color. That's a real icon. Yeah, absolutely. Like I feel like you have to get it in a fun color. Yeah, I feel like yellow, orange, or like I feel like I wouldn't mind having I wouldn't mind having a pink one. Like go all the way, you know what I mean? Might as well. Be like be like a Barbie car. It would definitely stand out. But be low key kind of fun. All right, now we need to do a little bit more in the books here. That would be so cool. A real rarity. Yeah. That would be pretty fun. I feel like I want that and then like a Jeep like MacGyver had. Kind of like MacGyver's Jeep. Shoot. Should have drawn on that layer. Yeah, MacGyver's Jeep, the Volkswagen Beetle, and then the orange Subaru. Those are like the cars I want. Although there was like this K-drama I watched. They like showed up. It's like two lawyers. They showed up at the courtroom or whatever and they drove. It was like a light blue. I want to say it was like a Ferrari, which was weird because they're usually red. And that car looked so nice. I was like, shoot. I'm like, I should have went into like law instead of art. Because that car is pretty cool. But I'm like, I would never drive it. It would just sit around. And like, I'm a slow driver. I'm the kind of driver where like, I want to obey all the rules. And you're not going to catch me speeding. That's all I'm saying. A friend of mine has a 1976 Cadillac. Oh, let's go. In top condition, like factory new. These are very rare over here. Absolutely amazing car. Man, that's crazy. That's awesome. Definitely hold on to that. I think old cars are really cool. We used to go to like it was like it's local, but it takes us like like I think 30 minutes to get there. But there's like a fireworks show, or used to be. They don't have it anymore. But it's a fireworks show and also a car show. So it'd be like car show during the day, and then at night they would have fireworks. And so we would go to see the fireworks, and then, you know, like while we were waiting for them to go off, you can walk around and there would be just like old cars everywhere from all different decades. And it was always fun looking too. And then they would have like motorcycles too. So it was pretty fun. I really like a lot of the cars from the 50s were really cute. Personally, like I think those were really like kind of like a fun era in like terms of design. Also like a lot of the colors from then. I don't really know like what a lot of them are called. I just know that I like the way they look. Wow, that sounds like an amazing event. Yeah. Are there many like old car shows in Germany? Like, do people like to do that? Over here in the US, like I feel like there's a lot of car shows, especially during the summer months. And some of them will be smaller, some of them will be bigger, but it's just usually like local people who come and everybody just brings their old cars, and then it's usually a bunch of older people and They just kind of like chat with each other and stuff, but it's pretty common. I never really thought about that, but maybe like I don't know if that's something special in the US that we do or what. They do exist here, but I feel like they've become less since old cars are so incredibly difficult to maintain. That makes sense. Yep. Well, the car show I was talking about, like I think it's starting to fade out because we went last summer and we hadn't been there for 2 summers because like 2 summers in a row I had like siblings getting married and we had weddings that we were planning. So we didn't end up going. But last year we went and they didn't have any fireworks. And we were like, when are they starting? And so they're like, yeah, they don't do it anymore. And then from what I could tell, there was a lot less cars there. So I think like same thing here in the US. There's a lot less people like doing it. And I kind of wonder if like the older generation was the one doing it. And now like, things happen and people get old and people die and then maybe their kids or their grandkids or whatever, like they don't want to bring their old cars to car shows. So like maybe that's part of why it's kind of fading out. I could see younger people getting into it though. Like if it wasn't so expensive to like one, get an old car, like if you didn't just happen to inherit one, like get lucky, right? And then two, like maintain it. And then also have the time to do it, right? Because a lot of these people are retired. So I just don't know like if that's part of it too. That's actually sad, the fading out. I know. But you never know. Like sometimes like old things come back. You know what I mean? So it could become like a thing again. You never know. But I'm hoping that like I hope people are able to keep up with like maintaining their cars. I mean, which is hard. But it'd be really sad like if a lot of these cars just disappeared. I wonder if some people just donate them though to like car museums. We have a pretty big car museum not far from where I live. And I remember going there when I was younger, which I was bored out of my head. I feel like I would enjoy it more now. But I feel like that's a good option. Cause then everybody can like year round enjoy the car. And then, it's usually indoors, so they're protected from the elements. So that's a good way to preserve them. I would be sad too. Old cars are so beautiful. They actually inspire me. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, like anything like that is kind of like artwork, Like the way cars are built and the way they continue to change. It's like architecture in a sense, like, it's like preserving an old building, like it's a piece of history. And then it's interesting to see like how like the way things are built changed and then like things that are still very similar. Yeah. Here's hoping that collecting old cars does not completely die out ever. I doubt it will. Because I feel like, well, think about like vinyl. People collect vinyl now. And I think people thought probably for a long time that like vinyl was dead, nobody was going to use it. Even when CDs came out. And now there's people who collect CDs too, like as a novelty thing. So I think there's always going to be some people doing it. Alrighty, I forgot to do the feet. I'm wondering if I should use a different texture brush. This is probably fine. Alright, what are the pages after this? Let's take a look. Oh, this one will be fun. This one we're just doing the characters. think these are the fill layers. Page right. Let's work left to right. Well, the music got quiet. Oh, it might be looping the album. Hold up. That's actually true. People do go back to vinyl. Because of that, bands got back to releasing new albums on vinyl. Yeah, which I like. I've started collecting vinyl, which I think is very cool. It is. And you know what? With vinyl too, like I feel like you hear a difference. I think, who was I saying? Was it yesterday? I was talking about I got the Greatest Showman soundtrack on vinyl, and it sounds like totally different. It sounds like you're like sitting there and actually hearing their voices. And I just think it's so cool, like the whole way like vinyl works. The Wind, hello, welcome back. How you doing? But yeah, vinyl's really cool. I find it really fascinating. I think we're gonna shade this. I think I usually use green. We are talking about old cars. We're talking about vinyl. We're kind of talking about like old things fading out, but then also things coming back. That's kind of where we're at, just to catch you up to speed. You know, I think I'm gonna use this little like splatter brush here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Because I wasn't loving the texture on the other one. It's just kind of like a base shade in here a little. We'll go later when we come back. I think we turn it up a little bit more music-wise. All right, let's do... After I finish Figgy, I want to show you guys my new website / the finished palette patch collection. Because I wanted to show that before we would finish stream. The caption on the page makes me sad. Don't worry, this is the beginning of the book and it does have a happy ending, so no worries. Don't worry. Yeah, this caption is a little bit sad. This is the sad kind of like start to the conflict of the book. But don't worry. Sammy and Figgy do become friends again. Okay, it's all good. Yeah. What was I watching? I don't like... Okay. So I'm not like one of those people where like I don't want to watch a show like just because it's not always happy. But there was some show I was watching and it had like the worst ending. And it may have been because it was based on a true story. But like I'm the kind of person where like I want a happy ending. Because like I'm watching TV or reading a book because I'm trying to like have a little break from reality, right? And so like reality doesn't have happy endings necessarily. So like when I read a book or watch a TV show or a movie, like I want a happy ending. So that's, I mean, this book has to have a happy ending then. But you know what I mean? Where it's like, if you're already reading fiction, like it's our little world to create, like make it happy. Yeah. I'm a happy ending kind of person. Which I feel like I don't always like seem like one. Cause I do like to watch like, I like watching like crime shows and stuff. But like in general, I like it when the, you know, the good guys win and everybody lives in the end. Like that kind of stuff. You know, I think it was one of I don't want to spoil it, but I was reading, if you guys have ever read any of the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. Beware. There are some sad like plot twists to that book. Sorry, my computer restarted. Yo, no problem. That's all good. The other day, I was like, what was I doing? I think I was just like naming a layer in Photoshop. And it ended up crashing my PC. I'm like, I was barely doing anything. But I'm good. You? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're kind of like cruising through, doing some illustrations for the book. And they're coming along. I think I actually did this a little bit more saturated. Yeah, I think I did. Maybe I can turn that up a little bit. Whoops. All right, let's finish the eyes. And then let's grab this color here. That's the important part in telling a story. First, you implant the conflict into the reader's mind, then you dramatize it, then you solve it. That's called catharsis. Yes, exactly. Like an ending should have good closure. I have a blister on my thumb. Oh, bro, that sucks. That really does suck. The other day I was out helping my sister like clear some trees. And I ended up getting like a huge blister here on my thumb, and it's like 2 weeks later and it's finally healing. Those are the worst. Like it takes so much storming time. But it's kind of like my mistake. I chose a pair of gloves that were thinner because it was really hot that day, but I really should have went with thicker ones. Live and learn. Live and learn. Da, 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 da. I'll darken this just a little bit. Oh, that's my phone timer. There we go. Okay. Let me save this and see if I can get my website pulled up. Where is my website? I should just go to my... Wait a minute. You know, you think this would be easier? Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea. I got a plan, guys. Give me a second while I get this. Okay, because my new collection is on my... Oh my gosh, my computer keeps refusing to like control and paste things. I have like a hotkey on my mouse and that's what's not working. I think I need to reset my hotkeys. Okay, here we go. Alright, chat. Let me show you this. Let me make sure I can read. Get chat back up here. Okay, we need to make it so it fits. And then the ratios you guys can see. Let's see, OBS. Also, don't mind the rooster crowing outside my window. He likes doing that. Okay, here we go. The villain of the story should be realistic, floating eye for keys. You know, I'll write that little story idea away, but I'm already committed to the story for this book, so I can't really change anything. But I appreciate the idea. All right, guys, we're going to look at, if you remember, it's probably been like a month ago since I worked on it, but I was working on the palette patch. I'm just kidding. Bro, I fell for it. I mean, honestly though, even if it's a crazy idea, any idea could be a story. There's really no limit. But with this story, there isn't really even a villain, actually. But you know, in my next book, we could have a villain like that. Okay, so But anyway, the palette patch collection is now officially done. So I'm going to show it to you guys. So I think I was working a little bit on like this pattern design when I was streaming. So this is kind of like my diamond shape one. And then these are like the 4 different colors. A coughing baby versus a nitrogen bomb. That sounds a little violent though for a children's book. I don't know. I don't know about that. But I was really happy, like, oh, I did this polka dot one, which I thought was cute. And I thought about incorporating all the different like vegetables I end up drawing, but I thought I would choose my favorite ones and then just do those with the polka dots to keep it simple. Because a lot of these other patterns are really like, they're really busy. So I wanted some like patterns that would be a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of just like gave you more like a breathing space in between each illustration. And then here you can see we have all of them. So we have the polka dot one, we've got the diamond one, we have the gingham pattern one, and then I think I called this like scalloped edge, was this one here. And then this was organized chaos. That's what I called the one on the right. But I think favorites wise, I really like the yellow in the scalloped. I really like the not radishes, the red beets with the polka dot here and the peas. And then the orange with the gingham pattern. I don't know why, but that turned out really cute. Like I want that as like a picnic table, like tablecloth type thing. Like I feel like that would be really, really cute. And then I feel like I really do like this orange one down here too. But I'm slowly working on uploading these to my RedBubble too. So you guys can kind of see them there as well. Okay, so then I also made these patterns. Make sure you guys can see this all. I just wanted also like along to go with the polka dot one. I wanted another pattern that would just kind of like be one that if you wanted to combine patterns on a project or something, that there would be one that was like lower detail but still like blended with the color palettes. So I ended up using just the plain gingham background I used on the other ones as kind of like a little complementary side one. And then I did some standalone like illustrations with some text to go with this collection as well. So some of them are like, some of them are supposed to be funny. Some of them are just kind of like, I feel like I'm not very good at this whole like text with illustration thing, but I was trying to like think back to being in a gift shop and the kind of stuff that I saw like my mom and her best friend, they would like read stuff in the gift shop and I'd be like, I need to take notes and make something similar. So that's what I tried to do with these. And then these was fun though. Like here we've got like the food pyramids I did in the all 4 of the colors. I thought this one's my favorite, the food pyramids. And then also this one where like we'll make trades with homegrown produce. I like that one because I feel like it reminds me of my mom. She would do that. And then I did put some like samples here just to kind of show you what the patterns would look like on some products. And I think this like mouse pad is really cute. I feel like if I got that, I'd want to make like my whole desk setup like match it. I gotta go for a few minutes, but I'll try to join back. Bye. Okay, no problem. The wind. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And then I did some of the like stickers here. Well, this one's a sticker, but honestly, you can get all these on stickers. But this one looked really cute. Like the triangle food pyramid looked really good on the tote bag. So I thought I'd include that in the portfolio. And then we have this one here in the mug, which looks good. And that's it, guys. That is the Palette Patch Veggies collection. I'm pretty darn happy with how it turned out. I was having some doubts there in the beginning when I was just finishing like the illustrations standalone wise. But once I started like putting together the patterns, I was like, no, I think this is working. They all look really great. Thank you, Gecko. Yeah, it's probably fun to see. I know you were there when I was working like on just like the single illustrations. So it's probably fun to see like kind of how it came together. But it was fun. I think I would do another collection like this at some point. I really enjoyed. Oh, we could do one that's like fruit instead of vegetables. That would be kind of fun. That actually would low key be really fun. Maybe next year, because I feel like this does well as like a late spring to summer collection. So if we start it like beginning of the year again, like we did last time, then it would like release close to like summer. Ocean Paws, hey, welcome. So maybe we'll do something like that. Ocean Paws, we were just looking over. I finished this collection, I think Monday or Tuesday, and then I was working on uploading it to my portfolio. So we were just going through it with chat and showing you guys kind of how it all came together. But we're also working on the children's book is what we were actually doing. This is a side quest. I wanted to show you guys how it came together. I've actually like, let's take a look, guys. So yeah, 6, 7, 8. Oh my gosh, 9. We have 9 collections already. This one's really cute. I really, really love this one. The Ducky Days. Probably my favorite one is the one with the knife. It is so cute. And the bread one, because I love bread. And then, okay, the bathtub one is really cute. And then the bathhouse one, of course. Honestly, they're all really cute. I have this one, the one here sleeping in the armchair. I have that one printed for my wall back home. Popcorn one, super cute. This one's hilarious. How are you today? I'm doing pretty darn good. How about you? Dun, 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 dun. We are almost to Friday, actually, guys. I just realized that we made it to Thursday. I feel like Thursdays like Wednesday, you're like, yeah, we're halfway, and then it's like Thursday's a reminder that we're not to Friday, but we're pretty much there. You gotta say me good with squeaky voice. Oh, is that like a meme? I said me good. You're gonna have to catch me up. Is that like a thing? Is that a thing on the internet that I don't know about? This shows how old I'm getting, guys. I gotta keep up. Okay, though, summer-wise, I feel like the Coastal Raid collection. I want to get some of these. I want to get some of these printed for my wall. I need to do that. I really like this one. But my new website is a lot like cleaner design than before. I might have to lower the resolution on these images. This pattern turned out really cute. Like the bubbles. Yeah, I used to have like a tan background with like a paper texture, but I think it was just like too much. So I went with like a dark one. No, it's from my YouTube family with a kid who says me good like that. I've never make 5. I did not know about that. Guys, I'm behind. But yeah, that's my collections. We've got a lot of them. So at some point, I need to start planning another collection. But I have to think ahead to like what season I'm gonna end up finishing it in. And I wonder if I should do something like fall themed. Maybe like... Friends, we just kind of did like pumpkins and like fall themed. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, guys. I'll keep you updated what I end up doing. Because I do need to come up with another collection. What do you guys think? Is there something you'd like? It could be anything themed, really. Another ocean collection. I could do... Oh, we could do like a Halloween theme one. But like cute. Like, because I don't like to do like super scary stuff. But like cutesy Halloween. Sammy good with a squeaky voice. Do her unsubscribe. Oh, you can unsubscribe, bro. I don't do. I'm not that kind of streamer. I hate to break it to you. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do that, chat. I'll have to set up what does the streamers do where you can do like if people donate or something, then they'll do it. I was just kidding. Yo. Don't be joking with me like that. But yeah, at some point, maybe I'll set up... Whoops! What'd I do? Maybe I'll set up something like that. Like donate donate money, then I'll do it. I will stay subscribed. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. That's like the I feel like the K-pop bands have to do that a lot. They do that kind of stuff. They're getting paid for it though. Sorry. Yeah, you scared me. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. Oh my gosh. Da, 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 da. All right, we got a shade. Oh shoot, I drew outside the line again. I didn't name this layer. This is Sammy. Sammy Phil. I keep doing it. Okay, here we go. Lock it in, Emma. Lock it in. This music's... There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, related to the music, guys. I needed to tell chat today. Unless... I hope this is true, because Joe keeps telling me... Oh, wait, hold on. I just went through a tough time with a friend yesterday, and me trying to be silly because of what happened, just trying to keep my mind off it since it happened yesterday. Oh, yo, no problem. You're good. I'm not the kind of person where I take things too seriously, so you're good. You're good. But related to music, the music we're listening to. Joe, who happens to be my brother, is a composer, and he released a new song on his channel, which we can play for you guys. One second, let me pause this one. And I gotta find it. It's kind of like Minecraft theme, like giving Minecraft vibes. So if you guys like Minecraft, let's see. Going to Joe. He's releasing, it will be on Spotify and I believe Apple Music tomorrow. But if you want a spoiler, he has it already uploaded on his YouTube, which I'm going to play for you guys now. But if you want, you can add it to your Spotify playlist tomorrow. And then, you know, it helps support Joe. Feel free to follow him on Spotify. That also helps, like, the algorithm show his music to more people. And then if you guys like his music, which is another win, you can have another artist to listen to. All right, but this song is called I Miss You. And he wrote this one inspired by like the cherry blossom biome. So it's very like nostalgia-wise. V slowly I keep my mind off bad stuff that's I haven't really sleep. May I tell you what happened yesterday? I feel like I appreciate that you really want to like share, but I also want to make sure that like everybody here on stream, you know, feels like safe and that they can come to a place where they don't have to worry too much about, you know, the problems of the real world and they can just enjoy art. So maybe not, but if you have like a family member or something, maybe you could share it with them because they may be able to help you more, you know, being able to talk to someone you know. But I appreciate you asking first. All right, guys, let's get back to shading this a little bit more. I think I like the more saturated pink for Sammy. There we go. Yeah, it looks cute. And we're gonna use a cooler shade. Here we go. little spoiler, I'm working on something with the silly ducks. And I'm gonna have Joe compose the music for it. He doesn't know this yet. So if Joe's watching, surprise, Joe, I need you to compose it. But I'm gonna need like it's gonna be almost like a sitcom 2D like style TV show, but on my YouTube channel with the silly ducks. And I need him to make like a cute like little intro. It'll be fun. I find it amazing how much work goes into every single page. Yeah, it's honestly, I have such a like new appreciation also for like book illustrators. Like these aren't even like that illustrated of pages. And it takes this much effort. But yeah, I'm with you, Gecko. It's a lot. But yeah, the Silly Duck series, I think you guys are gonna like. It's gonna be like loosely based around, no, I wouldn't say it's necessarily like mental health topics, but I do want there to be like a large element of the storytelling. Like each story I tell in each episode, I want to have like kind of like a moral to it, and then hopefully like people can relate to the stories of what like in a way as well. So I kind of want to do stuff like that. I love how the song builds at this part. I should stop yapping so you guys can just enjoy the music. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe I'll do a little later. The song is really atmospheric. I like it. I know. I really like it too. Let's see. I'll make sure I want to put it on loop so I can play it again. Oh yeah, I got it looped. Okay, cool. Play it a couple times. Yeah, I really like the vibes. I should show you guys. I don't think Joe will mind, but I made the album cover for it. And it was my first time doing pixel art. So let me show it to you guys. Let's see, which one's this JPEG version? PNG. All right, chat. What do you think? This is my first time doing pixel art. But because it's like Minecraft, he's like, well, what if we did like a block version of his mascot, which is this penguin? But we were like, not we, Joe thought I could do it. I was like, I think it's gonna take a lot more time to try and make like a rendered like block version of Reggie. So I thought, what about pixel art? What if we did pixel art? And he was like down for it. So I gave it a shot. And this is what we ended up coming up with. He wanted it like sunset vibes and then cherry blossoms. That was like his requirements. And then also after listening to the song, it kind of like reminded me of like sitting in a field. So I was like, what if I put him under a cherry blossom tree, like kind of like in the grass with some mountains and the sun setting? So this is what we came up with. That looks so cool. I like a cozy scene, like a cozy scene of a retro game. Oh yeah. Well, thank you, Gecko. Like unintentionally, I think that's what happened. And I'm not angry. Like I'm really happy with how it turned out. I've never done pixel art before, so I was actually pretty worried. But I was like, well, I'll give it a try. And Joe liked it. So this will be the album cover. I want to get it. Hopefully he's not watching. And hopefully if he is, he'll forget. But I want to get it probably printed and framed for his birthday. So we can have it on his stream, like in the background. But it turned out pretty good. Maybe we'll do some pixel art on stream sometime. Do you like pixel art in general? Did you enjoy the project? I actually loved it. I never tried pixel art because I thought it was really, really, really hard. But I was able to like figure out how to get the settings in Photoshop so that like I could place each pixel. I never had like a program I could do it in. And so I was finally like on YouTube and I was like figuring out like how to set up Photoshop for pixel art. And so once I had it set up properly, it wasn't terrible. And so then I ended up like really loving it. So we may do more pixel art in the future. In terms of like, do I like pixel art? I actually really love it. I played a lot. There was a game called Stardew Valley, which you probably might know about. I played that a lot. That was probably my first, almost it was like one of my first introductions to pixel art. And then just kind of like the pixel art gaming genre in general, like I just really love. So I feel like I'm a big pixel art fan. I just never tried it. I'm like, I wish I had tried it sooner. Like, I feel like it's a good life lesson to just try something. Oh, this part's so pretty. There we go. You know, I should probably shade Figgy's hat a little bit more. I wonder if he'll do like an acoustic version of this. Or is that the right word for it? Whatever, like, however they make the songs or they like strip it down more. I love pixel art too. Can't get enough of it. I know it's such a like, I feel like it's not like the kind of art that you would see like in a gallery, but like, although I haven't been to many art galleries, so I could be wrong. But like, wouldn't it be fun to go to like an art museum or an art gallery and just like, I don't know, there would be like, the theme would all be like pixel art. Like low key, I would have, like, I really enjoy myself. Like, I think we need more appreciation for pixel art in terms of like even fine art. Like for more than just like games, you know? And it made a big comeback in gaming these recent years. So true. Stardew Valley is a good example. Yeah, I feel like Stardew Valley like kind of like pushed the pixel art genre into like being really popular, which I really think is great. It always makes me happy when like you see a genre of like anything that's kind of like ends up being like preserved or brought back because of something, and it's just like, oh good, it's not lost. Kind of like 2D animation. Like I feel like people were worried that that was gonna die out and everything was gonna be 3D, which I love 3D animation as well, but like 2D has its charm. And so it's nice anytime I watch like a 2D animation, I'm like, it's so nice to see that this is still like really popular and it's a thing, you know? Like people haven't given up on it. All right, maybe. Oh, that does not look like the color I wanted. Well, that's a little better. There we go. All right, what time are we? Oh, we're already 4 here, 4 in the afternoon. Shoot. All right, guys, I might have to call it because I want to work on the silly duck show I was talking about, which I'm hoping to have more details on what he's exactly going to be. Right now, I'm kind of working on like the background set and just kind of like getting an idea for how I want the characters to move about. I'm gonna animate them slightly, but not like super smooth animation. It'll be a bit more like blocky movements, kind of like my animatics. But I think that as long as like the storytelling's there and like the animations aren't too janky, I think it's gonna work. I think it won't be like hard to watch. I'm hoping it'll work. The thing is, late 2D animation looked way cooler than early 3D back in the 90s. That's true. When 3D was born, in my humble opinion at least, that's why good 2D graphics never actually left, I believe. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Gecko. I think that's a really good point. You know what's crazy? Speaking of like 3D animation, not the music like hyping up. I was watching, I think it was in my Instagram feed or something, and like I think Frozen is now like 12 years old, and it was showing clips from like the first Frozen movie, and it's interesting how like already, like I remember being blown away when that movie came out. I was like, it's so beautiful, like visually, and it still is. But now I'm like, oh, it looks kind of like dated. Like they're making better 3D animations now, like graphically. I don't know what the term would be now. Like Moana and stuff, like so it's like really beautiful. And so it makes you wonder, like thinking back to the first like Toy Story. That was like one of their first like 3D like big movies. I guess that was Pixar then. And well, Frozen is Frozen Pixar? Is Frozen? Oh well, it's all owned by Disney. Yeah, it's just like it's so cool seeing like how like styles are developing. And then even just like in that 10, 12 years, like you don't even realize it, but like they keep making like improvements. It's fun to see. But it is, I do really I'm glad that 2D animation is still a thing. But I definitely appreciate both. I really like, I don't know if you've watched any of the like League of Legends Arcane series. Those are like, it's like 3D but 2D vibes, and those are so good. Oh, the first Toy Story, I love that. And yes, it has come a long way since then. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't it take like, it was like some ridiculous amount of time to render all the frames for the first Toy Story. That's crazy. I mean, computers were so much less powerful back then. Roblox Gamer, hello, welcome. We are talking about 2D and 3D animation and how it's developed over the years. That's what we're chatting about. What layer are we on, guys? Okay, we gotta go page right. Although I kind of feel bad. I was kind of talking about ending stream soon because it is getting late for me and I have some projects I need to work on. But the problem is I get talking about like film. Can I sing? I mean, you can sing if you want. Definitely. Go for it. Do you mean like out loud or like in chat? Because if you end up putting a lot of lyrics in chat, it might be kind of disturbing for everybody else to have the chat filled with everything in chat. Maybe not in chat. You could sing out loud though, because you know, singing's fun. I like to sing while I work. But we can't have chat too filled up. I feel like am I shading this bunny how I wanted it? How did I do? Oh, you know what, guys? I don't have my PureRef file open today. That's why I feel like I'm not doing it. But we cannot speak in the live. Well, we'll be singing with you in spirit. You got this. Do you like to do karaoke? I don't know if you play Fortnite. I see you play Roblox. I was told the other night that they have a karaoke now, and I was doing it then with my siblings the other night. That is fun. You should definitely try that. I play Roblox. Yeah, I see that. Oh, you know, speaking of Roblox, do you play Grace? Do you know the lobby theme from that? My brother actually wrote that song. And we're actually listening to his music now. We're not listening to the Grace lobby theme though. We're listening to another one of his new tracks. I don't know if you played it, but It's fun. I've actually gotten on and played it too. So means yes or means no. Yeah, but he also made like a piano version of it, which is really peaceful. It's fun because I got to like hear him as he was coming up with the piano version, like kind of like playing it out. No, you haven't played it? Oh man. I was trying to do a shout out for him. I failed. Well, if you ever play it and you're listening to the lobby theme, feel free to check out his YouTube and Spotify because he has it on there if you want to listen to it. All right, chat. It's going past 4. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to call it a day. I wouldn't say we made a ton of progress, but we did our darndest. I'm drawing, by the way. Oh, nice. Let's go. What kind of things do you like to draw? Just put the eyes in here quick, a little bit. I think I did the nose, that little color there. You know, it might be fun, guys, to do like a Bob Ross stream. Humans and stuff, nice. Let's go. Humans are hard to draw. You know what's really hard to draw? I feel like horses are really hard to draw. Anything with 4 legs that aren't standing. Like all these characters, I made them stand. So it's like easier. It's like I already know how to draw people. But like horses and cows are really hard. I feel a bit guilty for keeping you making progress. Oh my gosh, it's okay. Keeping you from making progress is okay because I always get you into conversations. I'm such a terrible multitasker. It's not your fault, Gecko. But there's so many cool things to chat about. It's very true, especially like in terms of like film and animation. I like to talk about that stuff all the time. My drawing is good so far. That's always good. A good start to a drawing is always a good sign. Yeah, I mean, Gecko, you know I like the yap once we get going. I have been like told that I'll get better at multitasking when I as I stream more and more, because my brother, he's really good at like multitasking while he streams. I'm not very good at it. But I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. But I do have to be a little like decisive. Like I won't stream something if I know it's gonna need like 100% of my attention. So like with this, like I'm just kind of like fiddling around with the colors, and it's not too critical. For the 2 main illustrations on the first 2 pages though, I didn't really stream that one too much because I had to like lock it in. But with these ones, like it's fun to just kind of like fill them in, talk to you guys, work on it a little, take a little break. Because I also like, I don't really have any like friends that are into like art or anything. So I feel like when I get to talk to you guys, it's like the one time I get to talk about like just random like creative stuff that, you know, I wouldn't really wouldn't talk about with anyone else because they're not really interested in it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of nice. That's what I've really enjoyed about streaming. Although we even talked about cars. So that's not really related to... I mean, cars are kind of like an art. Okay, then it's all right. Yeah, it's totally fine. Don't worry about it. All right, we gotta put in... We gotta put in the hat color. I feel like the hat makes it for this character. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should play. All right, we'll listen to one more song, and then I should probably go. Let's listen to his... Well, this one I like, The Ender. That one's good. I feel like this one has a fun vibe to it. turn it up a little bit. This one's like Minecraft vibes. I won't chat well because I'm drawing, so peace. All right, no problem. Nice chat with you, Roblox gamer. Best of luck on your artwork. Oh, I have the wrong brush. There we go. Oh wait, I was doing the hat. You know, I think this is what my other Biggie color fill was missing, where I like touched the edge with like an orangey shade. Let's go back to page left and fix that, so you guys can see everything. I feel like this song has like maybe like slight like Halloween like vibes to it, but not like super spooky. Still kind of like playful. Yes, it has a touch of spookiness. It does. I'm trying to make first time stickers. Also, welcome to chat. Yes. Do I use my own style or familiar styles? That's a good question. I don't know a whole lot about making stickers, but there's one thing I do know is that like if you're doing a lot of stickers, it's really hard to like try and copy a style for too long. Like there's always that tendency to like lean back on your own style. So I think if I had to recommend in my unprofessional sticker maker opinion, I would say go with your own style. And then the upside of that is like if you do it in your own style, the time you spend making the stickers also is time you're spending building up your style. And then as you build your own style, it kind of becomes like a hallmark of yourself as an artist. Because there's so many artists where like, I'm sure you've seen this before, where like you'll recognize them just by even like their line art or the colors they use. And so if you're doing some stickers, I say use your own art style, because, you know, it helps people get to know like who you are as an artist and like the art you really want to make. But I haven't really made stickers myself, so take that with like a pinch of salt. You know, it's not what you have to do. You could do anything, because it's also fun trying different, like trying to copy other styles. I've done that before. It's very educational. All right, this is the hat fill layer. All right, we need the brush a little bit bigger. Dun, 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 dun. You know, maybe we should just call this layer like details fill. Your style's so cute, by the way. Thank you. You know, it took, when I say a whole year to finally nail down this style for these characters, it took a whole year. Like, man, this is my first book I've ever illustrated, and character design for me did not come easy. But I really appreciate the compliment. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna use, I use this cooler color here for the shading. Whoops. Oh, what did I do? Okay, there we go. I swear I know how to use Photoshop, guys. It may not look like it, but I do. All right, chat. We're gonna fill in the eyes. And we'll do the football too. But then we gotta bring stream to a close pretty soon. I've been going, I think, almost 2 hours now. And I gotta make sure I have enough time to work on this little silly duck project, because I did not put enough time into it yesterday, which I kind of regretted. All right, we'll fill in the football. All right, there we go. Looks like I'm missing like some little spots here that didn't get filled. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I guess the football has these white lines here. There we go. I know a thing or two about football for sure. I'm not a big sports person. You better believe I looked up a picture of football before I drew this. Like, you think I'd know just already what they would look like, but I do not. I don't know that much about too many sports. Yeah, this song's fun. This one sounds like straight out of Minecraft. Alright, guys. We had a good base in there. Thanks for the advice. Sorry, was behind the live part. Oh, you're good. I didn't respond right away. All good, all good. I hope it was a little helpful for you. But you know, at the end of the day, I think whatever you choose is gonna be right for you. Alright, guys. We did pretty good. We worked on... How many pages did we do today? We worked on this. Oh, we did this. That's right. We did these pages. And oh, we had the furniture on this one too. So we did these, which has so many layers. Then we did these, and we got these done. Well, except for the two, we didn't do Pudge and Sammy up here, but we can do those. We can do those another time. We're slowly working our way through. I think I am going to add a texture to the back, like the behind the characters. Yeah, the progress is not too bad. I know. Considering everything, I feel like, you know, we got a fair amount done. And you know what? The important part is like, I feel like I really enjoyed my time working on it. So that's a win. That's a win. It will be fun though when we get to some illustrations that are a little more like background detailed. Do you have to stop? I do. I have a project that I'm gonna work on after this, but I'm still in like the development stage. And so I need to like fully focus while I'm writing out like the plot for the story and kind of designing the characters. So I'm not gonna be streaming it. But once I get kind of like everything together, I want to show it to you guys. So in the future, there will be a stream where I kind of walk you guys through my plans for like, it's going to be like a longer format video series with my silly ducks. If you guys look at my shorts on YouTube, you'll see I do a lot of duck drawings. And so those are my silly ducks. And I want to create like kind of like a 2D sitcom style TV series thing for YouTube with them. And so that's kind of what I'm going to be working on. But yeah, that's the plan. But guys, I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow though. Let me stop the music so I can hone it in. I'm so easily distracted. I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. But I will be back Wednesday and Thursday. At the beginning of the stream, I was talking about how like during the summer, just because like the evenings, the weather gets so nice. I just want to be able to enjoy it a little bit more and have a little bit more time. I think what I might do is stream like during like late spring and summer when the weather's nicer, maybe only 2 times a week. But then in winter when I'm stuck inside anyway, I will be doing probably the 3 days a week. I have a field trip tomorrow. Yo, nice. Let's go. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking is I'll probably just do Wednesday and Thursday like I've been doing, and then not doing the Friday. And then, well, it just depends, guys. I may, if I do like a bonus stream, it will be on Friday. I know I had like the aspirations to do weekend streams, but I have to be real with myself. You know, even though I'm creating art and it's fun a lot of times, like I get burnout too. So I have to make sure that I don't totally burn myself out. But I think we did good today, guys. I had a lot of fun, and I'll be seeing you all next week. Thank you everyone for joining and chatting with me. Gecko was fun talking about pretty much everything. Cars, animation, whatnot. It's always good chatting with everybody about stuff. All right, guys. Thank you again. And until next week, it was fun. Great stream. Thank you, Gecko. Always fun. See you next time. All right, everybody. I feel like I say this every stream. It's gonna be like my slogan. I don't know what you call it, but I always say this. Until next time, everybody, keep on creating. Bye, everyone.